I'm now going to just do a very short video on hints and tips on caring for white pines during the summer. These are the white pines that we have, and you can see how healthy they're looking. Most of the white pines which are grafted on black pine stock, they have this bluish cast. And by the way, they're called white pine because the stomata, the middle part of the needle, is white in color, hence it's called white. But there are also some white pines that have a slightly yellowish color, and these are the trees that are on their own roots. If a pine is on its own roots, they have a slightly different color. So these ones are on their own roots, but they're all very healthy. All very, very healthy. That's another one on its own roots. And this is another one on its own roots, this slightly yellowish cast. I remember there's a grower in Japan that we always used to go to him, and he specialized in nothing but white pines that are on their own roots. He never believed in selling pines or growing pines that were grafted onto black pine understock. So I'm now going to move to another area where a customer has just brought in a very sick white pine, and I'll tell you about this in a minute. Right, over here we have a white pine, and I would say that this tree is virtually completely dead. And what has happened to this one, I think they have either overwatered or underwatered. It is usually the two extremes that cause a white pine to die. The white pine that has been brought to me just now, and the customer told me that what happened was that he went away for 6 weeks, and the person they gave it to look after, I think drowned it by keeping it in a bowl of water for over 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. It was just stood in a bowl of water. So looking at the color of this tree, I would say it is well on its way out. Again, this is not a grafted tree, beautiful taper, lovely tree, but looking closely at the root, I've taken out some of the old soil. He's had it for 4 years and grown it very successfully. So it's not that he doesn't know how to look after it, but while he was away, he gave it to someone to look after, and this is what they did. And he feels that they overwatered. If I scratch the roots, there is no sign of life left in it. Wherever you go, you touch the roots, they're just breaking off. So these roots, I would say, are well dead. See, completely dead. So I would say very, very little hope. That one has a bit of life. So I will put it in sphagnum moss and see if it will come through. So this is the best I can do.